Streetbeefs family, what's up, y'all? Face with ya. Just watched Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. Want to say this first. Say hi. Come here. Come here. My son Apache, the biggest character out of the crew. Okay, let Daddy shoot his video. Thank you. My son Apache, say what's up. Hey, just watched Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. Let me start by saying I was confused. I almost didn't even buy it because all the reports I read going up to the fight was that they had agreed that this was going to be a glorified sparring match, that they weren't going to go 100%, or there was going to be no intent to KO or something. So then I see him get in the ring, and I see that it looked like they were throwing, and it confused me. I'm like, damn, glad I got the fight. Almost didn't. They said Tyson Fury, I guess, won by 1 point. And some people are acting like they're shocked about that. I'm not. I'm not at all. People seem to forget his first fight with Wilder. Wilder knocked him, I would say, out so severely that Fury, it looked like he wasn't going to beat the count. Flat on his back, staring up at the sky. And finally got up at 9. Okay? He got rocked 2 more times in his third fight with Wilder. As a matter of fact, I think Wilder knocked him down a total of 4 times throughout their fights. So, I will say I was impressed with Ngannou's boxing ability, but I think it was more a case of, and any boxer can speak to this, you get in there and you feel somebody that just has ungodly power, and it makes you change how you approach the fight. And I think that's what happened. I mean, we all know Ngannou can hit. He's got ridiculous power. Now, I was curious to see if he only had power in 4-ounce gloves. Because everybody talked about McGregor's left hand and how he was starching everybody. Then when he got into the boxing ring, you didn't really see it. No, Ngannou has real life big boy power. Okay? Nobody can take that away from him. And I think Fury got in and felt that, and it altered his game plan a little bit. But I'm going to give an unpopular opinion here. I think Tyson Fury should retire. I think he should retire. And I've also said, and this is the second part of my unpopular opinion, that I'm probably going to get brutalized for, and it's okay. I think Tyson Fury's a bit overrated. I do. Because of the fact that his chin is questionable. It's questionable. We've seen him staggered and knocked down several times. Okay? But that's not why I think he should retire. It's out of love. He has been rocked and knocked down a lot. All those knockdowns where you're laying flat on your back, brother, that's a recipe for CTE later in life. And it's not, I mean, he's made lots of money. He's made a name. You know, there's no need to continue to get that kind of trauma. You know, he's a great, great boxer. But this goes back to what I talked about. People want to talk about, I brought up George Foreman fighting Tyson Fury. Oh, you're crazy. Listen, here's the difference. George Foreman, in over 80 professional boxing matches, was only down twice in 80 fights. Okay? And George Foreman is one of the hardest punchers that ever lived. Secondly, I was talking about George Foreman and guys from that era fighting the new era. You know, those guys from back then had chins from hell. You look at our boy AJ from over in the UK. he seems to get knocked down every other fight. Then you got Fury. Wilder's been down a couple times. Now I get it. I think some of the new age heavyweights do punch harder, but I think some of them, the chins are suspect. Those old school guys had good chins, and that matters, you know. But I got two takeaways from this fight. One, I think Fury has taken a lot of damage. I think he should ride off into the sunset. Don't take no more head damage. You're a great boxer. You've made your mark. You're the best of this era. But I do think we can put to rest all those people daring to call him the greatest of all time. Okay? He just got in with an MMA fighter and got knocked down. No offense to MMA fighters. But, you know, I'd like to see Wilder versus Ngannou. I know a lot of you, oh, you're crazy. Two big punchers, great length and size. That's the one I want to see. But I just think Fury should ride off into the sunset. He's a great competitor, a great warrior. No more headshots. Secondly, I think Ngannou just made himself a big future. Because he got in and he banged with Fury. And I'm a boxing fanboy. And, you know, I thought that Fury would out-technical him pretty clearly. But Ngannou made it a hell of a fight. And if he can make it a hell of a fight with Fury, he can make it a hell of a fight with other heavyweights. So I think we're going to see some Ngannou mega fights in boxing and him getting big paydays. And I'm all for it, man. Anybody that knows his story, coming from Africa, the things that he went through, I hope that man gets rich beyond his wildest dreams. Shout out to both men for putting on an entertaining match. Shout out to boxing, MMA, combat sports. We love y'all. Let me know your thoughts below. Peace.